Well, my name is John Kinsinger, and Kevin, our AV manager, calls me the oldest teenager on campus. This is our winter basket. It's one that has shaker material handles, and it's a little tote basket. Since you're going to be carrying it probably outside in the weather, I put polyurethane on, but you can stain them or you can leave them natural. You can get the flat reed from 3/16 all the way up to 1.5 inches wide. But the most common is usually a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8. And we buy our reed in a spool like this, which is flat. And this is round reed that we use for holding our baskets together. And a reed like this runs about $15 a coil. And the reed comes to us from over in Indochina, Malaysia. It's grown over there and harvested and shipped here to the United States or wherever it wants to go. And of course, baskets can be made from most any material that's very pliable, straw, vine. I have used this reed for generally most all my baskets, although I have made a basket out of pine needles, but that's not very easy to make. They don't bend very well. This is a door basket, and it can be hung on the doorknob if you would like, or it can be put on the wall. This basket has been stained with walnut stain. In the fall, I go out and get walnuts and use the hulls and steep in the water, and then rather than have the shiny reed, we can stain them, which gives it a more of original color. And also the color dye here, I dye all that reed up too. You can buy it, but it's quite expensive, so I just get a package of Ritz dye and dye up a lot of my reed. If you buy a roll of dyed reed from the companies, it's probably 3 times the price of a single roll. A minimum amount of tools. Clothespins, the clip types, are your hands, because oftentimes you need more than 2 hands in making a basket, especially hold it in place. So clothespins, you need some sort of a tape measure to measure the length of your spokes to be used. You need some clippers to clip them, and these are just like yard clippers. An awl or a nice pick is handy to kind of weave in, because as you pull the reed down tight together, it's hard on the fingernails. So if you just hook your little and pull them down. So basically, these are the tools that you need to make a basket. Your patterns come basically in a worksheet like this. It'll tell you the size of the material that you need and the amount. It'll tell you the steps that you take, and it also gives you an idea of what's going to be made. And we call these menus, but in essence, it's just a worksheet. And in this case, you've got all the steps and shows you how to do different patterns that we'll be doing. So as they make up their basket, I have them stop partway up, and then I have them put their own personality in the middle here. And you'll notice that on baskets that have been made by a basket maker, there's initial or name and the date. So if you pick it up and look on the bottom of a basket, it'll have the name or initial and the date. I made a basket ahead of time to show them. And then each step of our class, I showed them on a basket. So in this case, I'll have 3 of the tote baskets when we're finished with our winter class sessions. Anybody's welcome. Any skill level is welcome. A lot of people signed up this year for the baskets, and I don't like to have more than 12 to 15 in a class because it's too big. We try to have individual help too as they go along, and I have people that made baskets before to come in and give me a hand to help people with their baskets, and sometimes they know more about it than I do. Anybody's welcome. Any skill level is welcome. If you know the techniques, you can create any kind of a basket that you like.